What's up, guys? Euclid back here with you again. It's literally only been around a week, but it felt like one of the longest weeks I have had as far as how the channel is concerned and what takes place. I wanted to catch you guys up a little bit before we start the next episode to our playthrough of Metro Exodus. Basically, I was at a friend's house and we were watching the next episode of Chernobyl on HBO, and we knew of a potential storm warning for a tornado touchdown in Dayton, Ohio, where we live. And essentially what happened was, as soon as we finished the episode later that night, everyone's phone started going off with immediate warnings to take cover and get inside. I think that as a society, especially as a society in a first world country, we sometimes are a little ungrateful. And honestly, we underestimate the natural disaster that can happen at any time through Mother Nature. I wanted to speak about this, and it's in video because to me it's important. And I wanted to explain why I've been gone, but I also wanted to explain that I'm very lucky. I don't need anything. I'm fine. I had a power outage. That was it. Only had to go about a couple days without power and AC and heat. Had to miss almost a couple days of work, but nothing major. I lucked out, but not so much for the people around me. In all honesty, there were so many homes destroyed, so many businesses, put out of business. And only those businesses that were proficient enough to have a decent amount saved behind them just to rebuild apartment buildings leveled. I wanted to speak about it because it's something that happened. It directly affected me and my friends. Could have hurt me and my friends. When me and my girlfriend had made our way back to our apartment, what normally takes around 10-15 minutes to get home, depending on traffic, took around 40 to 45 minutes. Roughly, my mind was a bit of a daze. The streets were littered with debris, with flipped over trash cans, with metal buggy encompassing units, those metal buggy parking slots that you see at Walmart and Meijer and other large facilities were bent around light poles and fixtures, and some light poles were bent around them. They were literally pretzeled around each other, and it was a wake-up call. It's a constant reminder that we are living in an environment that has the ability to destroy everything in its path. And it's not like someone deserved this, it's just nature. It happens. I don't know what the exact count is up to now, but what I do know is that a tornado ripped through my part of Ohio, in my city of Dayton, Ohio, and it was only about roughly 250 to 300 yards north of my apartment. You can see the trail coming out of the large patch of woods where trees have been ripped off. The tops of trees have been ripped off of their root, and many businesses in my area of Dayton were destroyed. Leveled, apartment buildings were leveled, people were injured, and people lost their homes, lost everything. We had a lot of clothes that we were looking to donate, and we did. There's a lot of people that just have nothing. I would have not only felt guilty to not make a video, I'm not just doing this because I feel guilty, and I do. I'm just grateful, and I really wanted to say something about it because it happened in my city. I had family worried about me. I had friends I hadn't spoken to in months that I used to work for in my previous career checking up on me. You know who you are. For us, it was a first world inconvenience. We went and stayed with some good friends of ours that I've been friends with since high school. Me and my girlfriend are fine. Me and all my friends and my family in the area are fine, but not everybody is. If I think of a good thing or a good way to raise funds or money, I will let you guys know. But definitely be aware of Dayton, Ohio. Be aware of what happened here. Think about your place. If you're renting like me, get renter's insurance. Make sure it has wind and hail. Make sure it has a lot of different things. Make sure it covers internal flooding and stuff like that. Make sure all your stuff is protected. Insurance is expensive, I agree. It's overpriced, but if you don't have it and something happens, you won't be able to pay it back usually. Fortunately, all my professors are really understanding, and they worked with me. But I have to say, when I took the time to look back at it and I drive around my neighborhood, I can still see leveled businesses, nearly famous local businesses. A local wing joint that's been around for a while already promises to rebuild better than ever, but just seeing it in the apartment complex next to it leveled, to see the debris that we saw and to pass through it and to see this just clear path going through the woods almost right next to my apartment complex was just insane. Poles knocked on their sides. There was a lot of chaos from here all the way down to a place called Beaver Creek. From Vandalia in my area to Beaver Creek, a lot of people were just without anything. So find something local to donate to or to spread the word if you guys don't mind. I really encourage it. Make people aware of what happened in Dayton, Ohio. There are people going through worse situations than what we are here, but me personally, I'm fine. My job's intact. I have a financial means. I have a home. My pets are safe. I mean, that's another thing. They were safe. There's a lot of things I could say, but mostly I want to say thanks for all the kind words you guys gave me. Stuff like this is terrifying. I am just grateful that me and the people I care about are okay. We're giving all that we can. Our neighbor just got home today. Right before recording this, my girlfriend went over and she had helped her clean out her fridge, but she's got a good family. Her son's gonna help her. They're buying food to replace all the stuff she's lost in her deep freeze. A lot of stuff. And if you guys have renter's insurance and you were affected by an incident of this, I'll double check on it, because that should also cover the lost food you have from the incident. I'm just bringing light of this because I watch the weather more than my grandfather used to. It's just something I do, and I've always kept intact with it. And the worst part about it was there was a warning for a bad storm potential, but they didn't see it having this much. In Ohio, I believe the number is around 20 or more tornadoes that touch down in this part of the United States. That is a record-breaking catastrophe, and I just think that we should be aware of it. The Mother Nature can strike at any time. Renter's insurance is cheap, and if you're renting like me, I definitely look into investing it. I bundled it with my auto insurance. I'm not going to mention company because I don't advertise, because they're evil, but we need them. I'm grateful, and to you guys that follow me, you guys have been really supportive with the comments, with all you've said, the patience, not making me feel like I needed to hurry, and that was nice. So if you guys were wondering, and you saw my video about where we had the apartment was out, lights were out, and we had it lit up by candles, we're the lucky ones. We should be grateful. We should also give what we don't need to those around us. We gave probably half, if not between half and 3/4 of our clothes away. We gave away silverware and stuff that we absolutely don't need. I'm actually going through and finding old books that I don't read anymore, stuff that I don't need. I'm trying to find curtains and just stuff in storage that we don't need and trying to give them away, because there's a lot of people that are just waiting to have something to hold, to keep their attention off of the ground that used to be their home. Piles of wood. People are so broke and without something here right now that they're essentially posting online that they have free wood, scrap, for anybody that takes it. That's the remnants of their house. Their energy goes to trying to find a job. And I wish them all luck in that, because not all of them were lucky like me, and I admit that. Also, I think it's important to mention my girlfriend just filled me in on some good things that you can donate to in the area, and also some things that a lot of you should be aware of. For example, the company Tide, as we all know, are actually helping out. It says here on Facebook, Tide Loads of Hope is here to help. We'll wash your clothes for free from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Home Depot, located at 5200 Salem Avenue, Dayton, Ohio, 45426, and Walmart Supercenter, 1950 Haveman Road, spelled Havemann Road, at Salina, Celina, Ohio, 45822. As Salina was hit hard. I actually contacted a buddy of mine that used to work there in the area just to make sure he's okay, and he's fine. He only works there but doesn't live in the area. There's also another thing that you should all be made aware of. U-Haul actually is offering a free service to help people out. It says U-Haul offers free 30-day self-storage to Ohio and Indiana residents after storms. It's saying the U-Haul companies of Dayton and Northwest Ohio are offering 30 days of free self-storage and a U-Box container storage to Ohio and Indiana residents impacted by the storms and tornadoes. People seeking more information or needing to arrange 30 days free should contact the nearest participating facility. The Ohio U-Haul moving and storage locations are located at 1168 Old Mill Lane in Beaver Creek, 1340 East 3rd Street in Dayton, 3936 Salem Avenue at Harrison Township, 6550 to 6660 Brant Pike and Hubert Heights, 234 Springboro Pike, Miamisburg, and 802 West Columbia Street, Springfield. I was going to edit this in at the end of the video, but I decided it'd be easier to make it in the video as I want to get it out there, just to kind of explain my point of view and everything, and to kind of get this useful information out there. To add to that, you guys can find it on Facebook in the New Carlisle area, not far from us, obviously. The group is called Positive Warriors Rescue of New Carlisle, and they are actually helping for pet donations. A lot of animals that were actually originally intended to be put down and or kept in a shelter are now being handed over and handled through this organization at Positive Warriors Rescue of New Carlisle. They're helping to get these pets adopted in the aftermath of the storm, so that's really awesome. A lot of different organizations are coming forward, as well as a lot of, I guess, comedians have donated a amount of money per each, but this is more about the local places that are donating. Also, I should mention that there is a group in the Dayton area. Most needed disaster relief items are known as bread, boxes, plastic tubes and totes, jelly, toilet paper, Gatorade, Pepsi, Coke, anything with flavor. No clothes. They have tons and tons of the church and and the firehouse. So I guess a lot of people donated clothes. It's easy. You have clothes that are old, you can get rid of them, and that's really good. But this is by the group known as Bare Naked Tanning in Brookville. So Bare Naked Tanning in Brookville is just a tanning salon in the area that was sharing this information for local firehouses. To add to everything that I've already said, the church that we donated to locally, we've given clothes to them. Let me see here if I'm scrolling through Facebook. She sent me a lot of information, but it's good we get it out. It's not if it's organized, it's just a matter of getting it out to the public that matters, really. And I also want to give a shout out to Hopeland Church, located in Vandalia, Ohio. They were donating water, and it was a drop-off point, and we pulled up to ask if they were taking donations of clothes, and they surprisingly were like, yeah, we are, because they had mostly been giving things away, as most people in my area lost a lot of stuff. So I was just a part of that lucky sliver. So Hopeland Church, thank you guys for all that you've done. Many people spotted the tornado before its actual touchdown, but many people spotted it during. It was near their homes. It had touched down, and it was almost like that scene from the Godzilla movie where it was illuminated by lightning itself, and it was terrifying. Almost like a mythological creature. And I think that the beauty of a tornado is what draws people's in, but its raw power also brings and indicts fear. That's what causes people to freeze, I think. We're kept in touch by the news while we were safe in our friend's basement. If you guys want to donate to any of these charities and other ones that we may hear of, I will add them to the area below, right above the comment section and below the video itself. As I go, I'll keep on adding to the video because I want to get this information out there. To those of you that have formed these groups, to Tide, to U-Haul, thank you guys so much for stepping up. To you guys at Positive Warriors, thank you for looking out for the animals. And to anybody else that I may not mention yet, I will definitely mention in the comments section. To all of you that have done so much already, thank you for helping the city of Dayton. I say we get back to what this channel is all about. Depending on what you believe in or how you view things, pray for Dayton. Keep Dayton in your thoughts. I am Euclid from Dayton, Ohio, and I will see all of you in the next video.